Hello guys! So I think it must have been like 3 years ago where I filmed a video about Japanese food, and the video got like so many views, but I ended up taking it down because I thought it was kind of embarrassing the way that I edited it, and I don't know, I just thought it was really bad. But I really want to make that kind of video again where I introduce Japanese food to people who haven't been to Japan. I just really want to share my knowledge about Japan and yeah, give tips to people who haven't been to Japan before, want to travel or know what food to eat. So here we go. The first food that you really have to try in Japan is of course sushi. I bet you have tasted sushi in your own country, but let me tell you, it's nothing like real Japanese sushi. What I have experienced, at least in Denmark, if you get sushi, there's not a lot of fish, but it's mostly just like, it usually has like dressing and stuff on the top. But in Japan, it's the fish that is the essence of the sushi. It's the fish that is important. I really think that you need to try these super delicious kinds of fish that Japan has to offer. It's like they have fish in Japan that we cannot really get in the West. I bet you can get it, but I think there's some kinds of fish that are not really as normal to get in the West as in Japan. I recommend trying sushi at one of the 100 yen go round sushi where it's like a conveyor belt sushi. Most plates are like 100 yen. That's just so cheap, but even though it's cheap and you can find more expensive sushi, the 100 yen sushi is still so good, to me at least. Make sure you try that. And that leads me to the second kind of Japanese food you have to try in Japan, and that is sashimi. Sashimi is so good. I mean, if you get like a really nice, juicy, fatty piece of tuna or salmon. Number 3 dish you have to try is ramen. I don't even know where to begin with ramen because there are many kinds of broth and kinds of toppings. But if I have to recommend one place, I would say Ichigo Ramen. Ramen is so good. I recommend going to a place where you can get like a set, so you can get, for example, ramen and rice and gyoza, because you have to try gyoza too. Gyoza is so amazing. Gyoza comes from China, but in Japan there's yaki gyoza, which means grilled gyoza. So where in China I think you would find a gyoza which is kind of, I think it's just steamed and not grilled, but the ones in Japan are grilled. So it's like one of the sides is kind of burned-ish. That's so good. The next thing is something that I kind of hated the first time I tried it. Everyone who tries it says that it's so amazing, but I didn't think it the first 2 times I tried it. But then this year I went to a really amazing place where I tried Okonomiyaki. This is about Okonomiyaki, and I mean, Okonomiyaki is so amazing. There are many kinds of okonomiyaki, and I've tried the Hiroshima and the Osaka version. Okonomiyaki is kind of like a pancake with different ingredients, but the main ingredient is cabbage. But there are so many kinds that you can get so many ingredients. I prefer the jagamochi cheese, which is potatoes and mochi and cheese. And it's just really like, it's really mochi. Yeah, like chewy. Oh, I could eat some okonomiyaki now. That's perhaps the thing I enjoyed most the last time I was in Japan. So make sure to try that. The next thing is yakitori, and it just means grilled bird. The bird indicates that it's chicken, and with yakitori you can try different parts of the bird. I think I prefer momo. I recommend that you try yakitori at an izakaya. If you have followed my Japan vlogs, you know that I love torikisoku. It's an izakaya where everything costs, is it 290 yen? I don't remember. But it's really cheap. The good thing is that it's cheap and you can try lots of different kinds of chicken and parts of the chicken. So make sure to go there. Number 6 is curry. I know India is famous for curry, but Japan has also adopted some of this curry tradition. And a really good place to get curry in Japan is Koko Ichiban. I really enjoy their curry, and they have different levels of spiciness. So you can go from either amakuchi, which is like the sweet one, this is the only one I can handle. But then it's from 0 to 10. And 10 is like super spicy. Even people who like really spicy things can only handle 3 or 4. So I recommend not going further than 4 maybe. I just love shrimp, so I always get the shrimp curry thing. Moving on to more festival-ish foods, I recommend that you try Yakisoba. Yakisoba is this really amazing noodle dish where they use a special, I think it's a bit sweet sauce, and they often use pork and cabbage and a few other vegetables but it's really good, and it was the first thing that I really loved among Japanese food when I came to Japan. You can also get this at restaurants, but it's really nice to buy yakisoba at Japanese matsuri. There are usually lots of stands where you can buy so many kinds of Japanese food. You can usually also find it at really famous places like Fushimi Nari Taisha in Kyoto. At the food stalls you can also find takoyaki. Takoyaki means fried octopus, and it's basically a tiny ball where it has a piece of octopus inside, and then they put some sauce and mayonnaise on top of it. It's really good if you don't get like, if you're not bathing in sauce, then it gets a bit too much, I think. But it's really good, and it's something that you have to try. If you're on the go, you sometimes need something quick, like a quick lunch or something. So if you need something like that, I would recommend buying onigiri. Onigiri is kind of like a rice ball, and it usually has nori, seaweed, on top of it, and then something is inside of it. I love the one with tuna and sea chicken, and they're really good for a quick lunch. I usually get full by eating 2 of them, but it's a really cheap lunch because it's only like 100 yen for one. If you have a bit more money, I recommend that you try Kobe beef or wagyu. I lived in Kobe, so of course I tried Kobe beef. But I've heard that wagyu, which is like a Japanese beef, that is just as good as Kobe beef. You can find different areas with different kinds of wagyu and specialties. And I really want to try more of that next time I'm in Japan. That was my list of 10 dishes you have to try in Japan. As a bonus, I have a few desserts I think you should try. My favorite ones are Ichigo daifuku and taiyaki. So go try those if you get the chance. So that was all for this video about Japanese food. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite dish in Japan is. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!